Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another review. This time is of the Mythic Legion's King Bromdenn Ironjaw. So, let's get started. I am late to the Mythic Legion's party. I'm late as possibly could be, so I'm always excited to review these, especially because I really enjoy these figures right now. I've been buying up a bunch, trading up a bunch, and getting them. But King Bromdenn is something that really appeals to me because I love his black and gold design. Something that's really cool, and it grew on me very quickly, especially because I got to play with the Cavern Dwarf's Legion builder, and I got him at the same time. So it's really cool to have a king and a small army. So it's really dope. So I'm finally getting around to reviewing it, and I gotta say, I'm really happy with it. Uh, Small stature. I'm a small guy too, so to get little dwarf characters is actually pretty funny for me because you're so used to having things of a certain size and scale and things like that. It's really fun and really enjoyable for me to play around with height because a lot of the times figures by other people's standards don't go together. So this is really me breaking the mold with that, and I really enjoy it. But yeah, this is just really fun figure, especially because I love the design of the way the hair is, and at the end is actually pretty soft, which is really cool, while the rest of it is really hard plastic, so it's really nice. They have this really weird but cool working neck joint that kind of just works by tilting it around, and it keeps it from hindering too much articulation in the front. So as you can see, the head can tilt left and right very easily. You can actually rotate it a little. I gotta warm that up, but you can look up. Well, actually, no, he can't look up, but he can do other stuff. But overall, I'm really enjoying it. As far as the arms go, you can rotate it up, single jointed here. There's a rotating swivel here, and the hand can rotate up and down. Same for the other arm. And knees pop out very easily, but I don't mind that. And the reason why that is mostly is because you can actually swap around a lot of parts on the Mythic Legions. So you can sort of create your own character as well. And that's something I'm also learning. Now, if you pop off the head real fast, you'll see that there's a lot of waist articulation. Really nice ab crunch that goes forward as well. And doesn't go really far back, but still really far forward. And I like that a lot. So you can actually get a nice articulation out of that. Yeah. I'm gonna leave the head off for a second. The skirt is really soft in the front, so it's really fine. The leg gives you a nice articulation going front. You can swivel the leg side to side. You can come down. And mine's is really, really tight, and I should have warmed it up beforehand, but I didn't. So I'm gonna have to pay the price for that. So as you can see here, you can actually rotate it down really far. There's a nice swivel up and down and a ankle pivot. So this is all very, very nice. It's one of those things where it's so damn nice. And me talking about it is not enough. So hopefully the really cool pictures I do at the end will sway you. So this has actually been really fun. And I like jumping into these new lines. This is something for me that I find very invigorating. It's good for me. So we have him, and now we're going to talk about his accessories. One of the coolest things that I thought that he came with was this cool barbarian fur that you actually attach on the side of him. And you can tuck under his beard that he wears as a king, because he's the king of the Cavern dwarves. So this is a really cool thing that you can add on or take off wherever you feel like it. And it's really dope to have. So one of the things, I'm going to take it off for a second. But the reason why I added it on first is because you would add the shoulder armor after. And he has two of the shoulder pauldrons. Oop, got attached there. These are actually very, very nice. If you're going to go into battle, you would obviously want to go with more armor. And he looks really good with the battle pauldron armor. But to add more action to this, you can actually take off this regular head and add his battle head. And then he looks even better. So if you add the fur under that, you would tell you get a glimpse of something more regal and something more crazy. And like I said, this is just something that's been really enjoyable. I like this look. You can mix and match it. You can give it one shoulder. You can give it two. All these kind of things actually kind of come together really well and make this beautiful thing for you. And I think that's the beauty of Mythic Legions that I've been enjoying. But anyway, let me pop the other head back on, swap that out. And I want to talk about a few other things because he still comes with some more accessories, which is great. Now, let's say you didn't want to go with battle armor look and you wanted to do something a little bit more regal and chill. And this is what caused the paint rub actually for me, was adding the crown. So he has a cool crown that you can add. And it's really nice. It sits on it really well. As you can see, it doesn't fall off when I want to just do random stuff. So that's really nice. Next up, as far as accessories go, you get the come with everything belt that you can wrap around the waist or go over the shoulder. You actually get the converters for wings or holding, well, these ones are for wings, both big and small. If you want to add wings, and maybe you want to give him energy wings from a spell that he had from hanging out with an elf or something like that. You never know. There's the back piece for adding on weapons, which is here. Then you have a shield that comes with its handle, and you see it has pretty much his face. And then you just add this piece in, and you have his shield, which is really cool. These actually come out as well. I can't remember how I did it, but this comes out. So it's really cool to wear your face around. Next up, he has a golden axe. This is the short axe. He has his golden broadsword. But I think the coolest and most dangerous signature weapon he has is his staff. And when attached, it becomes a giant hammer. So this is really cool. I totally relate this to like Thor and Beta Ray Bill, which is really dope. So all in all, I've really been enjoying these and the kind of lore that comes behind it that I don't know much about, but I want to jump into it. Anyway, last but not least, we're going to jump into size comparison and things like that. So let's do that. First and foremost, here he is next to the Legion Builder. They have more bronze armor. They're more cool. If you want, you can even add that helmet on him. Doesn't really matter. You can do that. Next up, I'm going to show him next to a goblin. Because, they're probably sworn enemies at this point. At least in my head and the way they're going to go in my story. So size-wise, there isn't much going on for these little guys, which is pretty dope because you can still do a bunch of stuff with it. Next up, let me take this Legion and move this guy over and compare him to a normal size, well, technically a normal size human in the world of Mythic Legions. So as you can see, their height is all different and it's really cool. Next up, we're going to compare with other stuff, starting with Marvel Legends. So here he is next to a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Then we're going to go with a SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Decay. So size-wise, he's still smaller than him, but he has more girth. So, he has the bark for the bite whenever he wants to join in. Next up, we have an Articulated Icons Ninja. And 1000 Toy Synthetic Human. So you can cross over worlds as much as you like with these guys, and I think it'll work well with just about anything you do. It's really, really fun. Last but not least, let's do a Mezco, and for Mezco, we have Makit Bash Cable, featuring the old boy, Traveler's Head. So as you can see, like I said, I think that the dwarves and the goblins are actually going to work in scale with just about any and everything. And I like that. I like that a lot. But I think overall, if you're jumping into Mythic Legions pretty late, there is an aftermarket for it, or you can find people in trade pages. I've joined the Mythic Legions Cabal page on Facebook, so there's that. But all in all, if you want to jump into this and get into it late, you can always jump in on the next wave and really learn about this. I think that everyone should give these a try at least once, because there's not enough out there going for them. If not, it's totally fine. In the meantime, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it informative. Most of all, hope you do good, be good, and drink your water. Hi, Ginger. Hi. Hey, guys, you know what? I was so happy. I completely forgot that he does come with a cape as well. It is not wired, but it's the standard Mythic Legions cape. I am not sure the proper way to put it on, but I've done it in a previous video. If I remember how to do it the right way or someone shows me, I'll do it. But all in all, it does come with a cape as well. So don't forget that. Later.